All right. What's going on, guys? We're trying a brand new streaming platform today, so bear with me if things are a little bit weird. We're using a different platform called EVMux, and we switched over to this because it does allow us unlimited streaming hours, which is pretty awesome. Some of the other ones have a lot of limits on how long we can stream. As you can tell, I'm pretty sick right now. Got a really bad cold going on. Um, but the other thing is that it does allow us to stream in 1080 as well. So so that's pretty cool. I think that that's pretty awesome. Uh, if anybody's watching, I can't really tell with this one. Okay, I can see viewership. Please drop something in the chat because I'm trying to figure this out to figure out how this chat works and see if I can actually respond to it and whatnot. Um, So please drop anything in the chat at all. Just say hi. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to actually see the chat here. So, okay, we got comments. Okay, I see how it works. Hello. Thank you so much for commenting. It really did help. Test, test, test. Wow, it's a really small font. I wonder if there's a way I can fix that. But yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts today. And I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised at the way the charts are looking today. Let's try this one here. We should be able to see a little bit more. Okay. So the ES has been ripping. Man, this cold is so bad. My nose was just like dripping like a faucet yesterday. Today I'm more stuffed. Um, but we've done some trading. We're up 1,037. We were actually up more this morning, and then we took a fat loss right in this area in here, and then through this area as well. So we actually ended up going negative, and then we worked our way back to positive. I did a lot of pre-streaming trading, but if you look, we've taken 131 contracts in total. Now, this is something that I've been doing in the sim to try and replicate real world. So actually, we paid $571.16 in fees. That is not being calculated on our P&L on the day. So when we subtract the 1037.50, we're actually up 466.34 on the day. So I'm trying to do that as a practice. Taking a look at the charts here, you can see we're running into resistance right here at this 3690 level. We did pull back towards the 200 moving average right there, and really kind of bounce more off the 50 than the 200, but we are getting a continuation from yesterday's bull run. If we take a look at yesterday, let's go out 5 days, you can see we had this huge rip up. This was the last 5 days right here. So for the last few days, we've been trending downward, and we finally got a reversal down here at the like 3617, 3615 level, and we've been getting a bounce off this, running up towards the 3700 level. Now the key really is, do we break 3700? And if so, can we actually start reversing on the long term? Now, here's the thing, is that we are going into October. This is the last few days of Q3, and we're just about to head into Q4. So that means that companies are going to be putting out a lot of stuff to try and capture as much earnings as possible for Q4. Running into resistance right here. Nice big pop. I thought about taking that move too. 3695. Gonna wait for a pullback. Maybe see if we can get an entry off of like 3694. No, that's only one contract. I actually wanted 5 contracts. Looking for an entry of 3695. Really wanted the 3694 entry. Um, could have flattened it there and take that profit. Oh, I actually apparently lost on that because now I'm up 962.50 on the day. That's weird. It was totally green. But music stopped. That's weird as well. Let's see. I think we just that. Okay. And then that puts us. Okay, music's back. I'm gonna put this to 5 ticks, and I don't want to take a short here, although we do have a lot of extension from this direction. Might want to lower the tunes. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that any better? Maybe I need to lower it on this side. So, I probably won't stream for a real long time today, just because of the whole sicky thing going on. But hey, what's going on? Please link the playlist. Maybe see, how do I do that? I was actually thinking about putting a like creating a playlist to actually share on there we go. There's the link. I was actually thinking about creating a playlist to share on YouTube and just run on a live stream. I'm using some brand new software today for streaming, so this is a bit different for me. How's the video quality? Is it any better? It honestly looks better than some of the previous video quality that we've had in the past. I certainly think that there are some ways that this program could operate a little bit easier, though. There's a link to the playlist right there. And we've been building the playlist up and just make it a little bit better at a time. Let's jump back into the charts real fast and just want to see how things are progressing. It looks like we did run into resistance there at that 3690 level. I don't really see us doing a trend reversal at this particular point in time, though. I would want to see a pullback really to like the 50 or something like that, and then take a bounce move off of there. But I just look like we're gonna get that actually. I'm actually gonna join the bid here. Got that. That was a quick 5-tick trade at 5 contracts in the sim, putting us up 1275 on the day. Getting another little pullback. Join the bid here. Drop that down to like 2 ticks, 3 ticks, or whatever. Oh, we actually would have got that full trade up 15.25 on the day. I didn't expect it to really pop that much, but hey, up 1,525 in the sim today, with taking 5 contracts. For the most part, we've been doing 5 and 5, 5 ticks and 5 contracts, because that's worth like $312.50 or so. So it allows us to move at a decent pace, and also allows us to build up a cushion really fast. And it doesn't take a lot of these in order to get to the funding zone. By the way, if you guys are looking to earn funding in the futures market, check out Elite Trader Funding. Elite Trader Funding is super dope. They've got the 50K evaluation, which I personally think is one of the best values on the market right now. The 50K evaluation allows you to take 8 positions of the mini and 80 micros. Max drawdown on $2,000 with a profit target of only $3,000. What this means is that if you were taking just 5 ticks at 5 contracts, that's worth $312.50 before fees, before commissions. That means you're only going to need to take about 10 trades in order to earn your funding, and just be patient. Take those 10 trades. You can probably get 2 to 3 a day pretty easily. There's usually at least 2 to 3 setups around anybody's particular strategy. I know my own strategy. I have plenty of setups throughout the day to be able to take those. The one that I'm currently doing right now is the 100K static evaluation, and this one only allows for 2 contracts. I actually don't think it fits my trade style very well, to be completely honest. I think the 50K is a better fit, and so I think that's definitely going to be the one that I try next. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump back into the charts. So if you guys want to check that out, you can use the link in the description and promo code JSBEST in order to get 25% off for life. Join the bid here. Missed the entry. We're already in. I don't like that zone, so I'm just going to put it like 1 tick up and see if we can get out with some profit. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, cutting up. Still up 1087.50 on the day. Was really looking for like a quick pop on that one. And honestly, I just think that we had a little too much on the tick side of things. We are coming up on the top of the hour. Of course, it rips right back up afterwards. We're coming up on the top of the hour, so we may get like a volume surge in a direction. I don't know if that direction would be up or down. We've been going bullish yesterday and today, up 1% on the ES today, which is a lot. And yesterday we were also up about 1% as well on the day. So a lot of movement. We're running into 3,700 right now. I would not be surprised if 3,700 rejects, but it looks like there's a lot of momentum behind this. Honestly, the TTM did cool, but not by much. If you can see, the TTM is really only cooling less than half a point on each candle. Might get a doji at the top here, but it's actually looking like it's going to pop again. Waiting for a pullback, entry. See if we can get it in around 37.10. We did get in, unfortunately, a little bit more of a pullback than we wanted to see on that. So we're looking for, I said 37.10, I meant 37.01. 3,700 was actually, would have been a better level. We're up 1,400 on the day, though, with that last trade. 1,400 in the sim. We did lose a little bit. Our peak of the day was 1,525. Looking to hit close to like 3K a day in the sim. It's kind of the ideal. Moving to 3 ticks. And don't know about that one. About that candle. Boom. Let's see. How close are you to funding? So Tiny, we actually failed our last attempt, unfortunately. So I either need to pay for reset or get a new funding plan. I actually think that I'm going to go with the new funding plan option though, because the 50K really fits my strategy a lot closer than the 100K static. And the reason for that is because there are times where I might be in a pullback that's like, I'm down $300 or $400 before we get the rip back up. So sometimes that happens. Obviously, I do cut it, but if I'm down $200 or $300, I'm going for $400 or $500 or $600 on the trade. So I'm going for a lot more on that trade. So that was something that was really that we were running into in terms of a resistance, if you will, for actually earning funding. Is that with the 100K static, I've got to be so tight with my stops. That it just doesn't really fit my style. That's more of a style of like I'm gonna build up a really long cushion and then from there start taking some swings. But so that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, it is too bad, unfortunately. Uh, so I think that switching plans will be the route to go for my own trade style. Like I said, just because you can see my trade style here, where we're looking a lot of times for those pullbacks. Not every pullback plays out. Hey, what's up, LQUW? I'm gonna mute for just a second. I'm gonna be gross and blow my nose on the stream because I do have this awful cold. But I'm just gonna mute out for a second. You know what? Maybe I'll just cover the lens. There. You didn't have to hear or see me be gross. Let's jump back into the charts and see if we can. I don't love the interface of this new software, but I do love some of the features, like that I can stream endlessly, and that I can stream in 1080 instead of 720. Okay, we got a doji at the top. Momentum's cooled down a little bit. Sorry for if I scratch that. Momentum's cooled down a little bit. It looks like we may start to flip over here. So, running up from our last set of runs, we ran up once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then 5 times, pulled back, and then 6 times. That's a lot of movement without having a proper trend reversal consolidation area. So at this particular point in time, I think 3,700 is going to act as a incredibly strong area of resistance, and I'm actually going to mark it with a red zone for what I would consider to be standard deviation. I'm not an expert at standard deviation. I'm not going to pretend to be, but it's just my estimate based off of the price movement. Because if we look at where the VWAP actually is, the VWAP is down here at 36.59. So we're like $40 above VWAP. That's a lot. So I do think that we need to have some sort of trend reversal, a little bit, pull back some, consolidate, which it looks like is beginning to happen. I would want to see it break really kind of like below this level here and break towards the 26 moving average there. Let's kind of zoom in on this little rectangle zone here. And this is going to be the area that we're going to watch. I'd be looking to go short if we kind of go below this wick right here. And we'll have to see if 35 acts as support. 35 often does act as support, so that's something that we got to be wary of. But this honestly doesn't look like it's pulling back. It looks like we're just consolidating up here at these levels, which is fine. If we do consolidate at these levels pretty well, then I'd be looking for a break over 3,700 and a continuation past that. Right now, kind of just need to sit and wait, kind of in that holding pattern, and we may be there until about 8 o'clock. Um, it's currently 7:52, so we may be in that holding pattern, sitting up 1,400 on the day in the sim. And let's calculate what our fees would be if this was in the evaluation. Our fees would actually be $684.52 based off of what we've traded so far today. So let's subtract our 1,400 out of that. That means we would be positive 715.48. That'd be green 715.48 on the day trading this style. And I will bring this style to the evaluation soon, um, but just haven't done it yet. So, like I said, I think I need to try the 50K valuation. And also, too, guys, anybody who's looking to earn funding in the futures market, Elite Trader Funding is by far, in my opinion, one of the best that's out there. Mainly, I love their customer service. I cannot say enough good things about their customer service, and that to me matters so much because aside from the price being less expensive than a lot of the competitors out there, and them allowing you to use all the same softwares as all the competitors with Zebra Candle for me here. Join the bid right there. Kind of missed that entry. Yeah, missed that entry. Their customer service is phenomenal, guys, and they've just been there to answer questions and be real people anytime that I had any sort of cues. So I really like that about them, and I highly recommend them. Use the link in the description and the promo code JSBEST to get a lifetime discount. We almost got that. Drop it one tick up and see. I don't like that risk management, but time on this candle is 14 seconds. I think we can still get out with a profit on this one. Again, not a great trade on that. Cutting it. Lost a 375 on that. Up 10.25 on the day. Our peak of the day was 15.25, I believe. Still in that consolidation zone, so howdy. Still in that consolidation zone. So we're going to take a minute and wait for that consolidation to really go down. How are you guys doing today? You guys red or green so far? And also, is the video quality any better? Red again. I'm sorry for that. Does look like we're beginning to pull back. This is that trend reversal I was talking about, that I was thinking that we needed, and that we may get closer to the top of the hour. Let's see if it actually plays out. 4 more minutes at the top of the hour. So I'd be looking for a pullback to about the 50. In fact, I'm going to put this at a 12 tick move, and I'm going to look for an entry here. I'm going to short off of 36.95. Let's just see if it plays out. I could be wrong. I hope not, but this thing has had incredible support that's kind of unparalleled. Very close to the move. Cutting it there. Back up 1400. Possibly could have got the full move. Yeah, it looks like it would have got the full move. I cut it early though because occasionally, right here, where this 9, this where this 12 is, this cyan line, and this white one, this 26. Occasionally, these get really close together, and then it rips up. So that's why I cut that. It's just more of a past experience kind of situation. So I was trying to prevent that situation from happening. Really big wick, and like I said, I was looking for 30 for support off of 35, or that the 45 might act. The 35 might act as support, and that and we were looking for a pullback potentially all the way to the 50. And you can see we tapped exactly on that 35. The EMA 35 is one of the best moving average indicators that I have seen out there for a lot of reasons. Number one, it acts as support a lot of the times during bullish movement. Number two, it predicts bullish movement before it happens. This is my favorite part about this indicator, is that if we were to look at, let's say, this move here, where it also measures the strength of bullish movement, by the way. This would be a measurement of bullish movement strength. This 35 actually crossed above the 50 EMA, and crossed above the 26. These two are significant because if it's above the 50, we know that we're going to have more upward momentum. And if it's above the 26, we're going to have continued upward momentum. You can see when they cross, that's when we tend to get a pretty big drop. And when they cross back over, we get these really strong moves toward the upside. It's not 100%, just like any other indicator, it's not 100%. And you should not base your trading 100% off of one indicator. I would recommend that you do multiple data points when you're doing your technical analysis. As you can see, we have multiple moving average indicators on here, and each one of them is telling us a different story. And that's why we're interpreting all that data all at once, because then we can look at this and we can be like, okay, our volume looks decent, our CTM is lining up with what our indicators are telling us. So the more points of confirmation that we have, the more of an educated decision that we can make when we're making our trading decisions and creating our trade plan for that particular trade. So that's why we have all these different moving and average indicators. It's not because we're trying to essentially ride off of each indicator, but rather that each indicator is telling us a different piece of the story and giving us a different piece of the puzzle. So, and let me know if you guys would want a video on each one of these indicators here, and let me know like if you want me to explain everything, like all the stories that are going on behind these indicators. Whew. I am so sick. It's been a rough 2 weeks. Trying to go live once again after doing great on paper. I just can't figure out, but I will hopefully sooner rather than later. I think that you will, Tanya. I really genuinely think that you will. Um, and in all honesty, I think that the fact that you're continuing to show up each and every day, and the fact that you are trading paper, is really valuable, because you're developing that strategy little by little and getting a little bit more and a little bit more in tune with it each and every day. Oh my gosh. This is such a bad cold. Terrible cold. Terrible, terrible. Um, but I absolutely think that you will, Tiny. By the way, guys, if you guys didn't know, we launched a Discord earlier this week. It is brand new, and it is all about optimistic futures. It's about earning, not just through trading, but it's looking at everything from stocks to crypto to NFTs to investing to entrepreneurship to side hustles to different ways that you can earn money, different ways that you can create that future that is really the future that you envision for yourself. It's all about optimistic futures. So if you guys want to check out our Discord channel, it's just joelstraight.com/Discord, and y'all could join in. And we'd love to have you there. Right now, it's a very, very, very small group, but we will be growing it to thousands of people over the next few months. And I invite you to get in early and help shape it, help shape the community as it grows. So I invite you guys there. joelstraight.com/Discord. If you guys want to check that out. Again, we'll be talking about much more than just trading. We are getting a possible crossover here. Looks like we got to pull back to the 35, and the 35 is our pullback zone. Now we're coming in for the retest, and we're not within the Bollinger Band, but I don't care. I missed that move. I'm going to wait for a pullback to 36. We're not going to get it. I'm going to enter there. Got the entry at 36.98.75, way higher than I wanted to be. Wanted to be at 36.95, but I don't know if we're going to get a pullback that much. And we are switching to yellow on the TTM. I'm not waiting around for it because the TTM barely pulled back. We got cradled really off of this EMA 35 here, and that's a really strong support move for a bullish move to the upside. I'm looking for 12 ticks on this, so that is a pretty big move. That is quite the swing there, and 12 ticks would be worth $750 at 5 contracts. Getting a 1 minute pullback here. 3,700 is the price to beat. Once we break through that, it's really just pretty much clear skies. So almost got it. We hit 625. So close. Securing the bag there. Up 437.50 on that trade. That puts us up 1,900 on the day before any fees. We've traded 172 contracts so far. So quite a lot of contracts that we traded. Getting a pullback off this level, another rejection of the 3,700 level. Super, super strong resistance there. We did pass through the top of the hour. We're at 8:05. Getting a big, heavy pullback here, and I would not be surprised if we pull back all the way to the 35. However, if we do hold this momentum, because we are on the TTM yellow, then we would see another retest of that 3,700. But I think that this was that retest of that 3,700. I think that we're going to see the trend reversal now. That's my thought process right here. And you pull back to that 35. Remember, this is a strong area of support. TTM is still stacking in the upward bullish momentum direction. Nine and 12 still below the 26, and we are getting divergence from the 26 and 12. That is not a good thing in terms of bullish move, but charts don't care. Went from 1.2 to 0.5. It's a pretty strong move upward on the TTM. Let's see, we got 20 seconds here. Actually, don't know if I want that trade, but it doesn't matter now. Break even on that. Technically lost money because of fees, but at least we didn't take that drop. Now TTM is at 1.2 versus 1.1 on the last candle. So that right there is showing that momentum break toward the downside, because we want to, in order to actually see the momentum begin to shift towards the upside, we want to see the TTM continue to stack closer and closer to positive numbers. So right now we're just kind of neutral. especially in the one range. If we're more like the two, three, four, five on the TTM, then I think that we would see a little bit more momentum in either direction. But right now, you can see we've got this sort of this rectangle forming right here, right in that zone. So right now, still waiting. Oops. Also gonna change back to 3 ticks. This is looking more bearish to me as it moves on. Could be wrong. You can see where that 35 acted as support both here and here on this candle, this candle, this candle, and this candle. 35 acted as support all the way across the board on those. That's a 35 EMA if it's something that you want to apply to your trading. Not the SMA. It's the exponential moving average. Right now, it's just really just kind of going sideways. Not a lot of movement right now. So, but up 1900 on the day. Pretty decent day so far. Can I post the Discord link? Yeah, I can post that link for you. Yeah. What I don't know how to do is how to actually type in the chat of the software. So that's a challenge that I have to figure out. I do think that the resolution is much better on this software. Let me know what you guys think, but I think that the resolution is like looks a lot better. Um, and also too, just the unlimited streaming hours. I really appreciate that. So, because I think that that is going to make a big difference, just in our ability to be able to stream longer distance. Man, this cult is going to my head, dude. Um, longer periods of time. Um, but yeah, guys, join in the Discord because we're gonna have more conversation going on there throughout the days. I haven't figured out which times of the day I'll be checking in the Discord. I'm not gonna be in there 24 hours a day. That's not my style. I got a wife and kid, and I intend to spend as much of my life with them as I possibly can. So because I've lost my life so many different times. So yeah, I'm not really looking to give all my time away, but I do want to be there a couple hours a day, like maybe an hour or so, half hour in the morning, half hour in the evening, or something like that. To where nice, glad to have you, Tiny. You're probably one of our very first people in there. Like I said, we'll my guess is that we'll grow this to about 1,000 to 2,000 people over the next like 6 months. I did at one point in time operate a Facebook group that had over 10,000 people in it, and it kind of was similar on topics. This is not just about trading. I want that to be known. We're talking about entrepreneurship. We're talking about like different ways that you can earn profits that are not just focused on trading or I don't know anything about forex, but so I don't really have much in there for that, but I'll eventually learn that and add that stuff in there as well, or if somebody else knows, you guys can help shape that as well. But we are talking about entrepreneurship. We're talking about philosophy, um, inspirational stuff, optimistic ideas, and there's a million ways to make $1 million. Um, so let's look at as many of those different ways as possible and find new ways that we can help you guys create the optimistic future of your dreams. That's really what this channel is about. It's not just about trading, although trading is one way, and I'm going to I want to master trading as much as I possibly can in every way, shape, and form. But I also understand there's a big need to be diversified. So that's why we're in there talking about investments, talking about like dividend investment strategies. We're talking about NFTs, crypto trading, trading futures, trading stocks, all that different type of stuff. So over the next few months, that will become an extremely feature rich and resource rich group, and with a great community and a lot of conversation on how we can all improve. So, um, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I'm gonna go nurse this cold and try and get this away today, because I really just want to feel better like right away. I was up all night just like blowing my nose. Um, I really just want to feel better quick. So, but yeah, I look forward to. Oh, let's see. I don't think they'll let me be a mule for peeps. What? A mule for peeps? I can't get to their own smoke from the shop. Oh, so that so do that to help. I love to drive with the smell of fresh flowers, so why not? Yeah, why not? A mule for peeps. What's a mule for peeps? um, let's check the charts one more time before we head out and just see what's going down with that. Maybe the charts are going down. I don't know. Let's find out. We're still consolidating that area, still consolidating that zone. We got cyan on the TTM, but we've rejected. We got to just triple top up here. We rejected 3,700 here, here, and here. So we really have this like triple top forming. Honestly, like I do think at some point this is going to flip over and pull back at least to the VWAP, or I should say at least to the 50 and probably to the 200. But the VWAP and the 200 are very far apart as well. So the VWAP's really not moving up with this movement as much as you really want to see in order for this area to hold. Honestly, it seems like it's like a short that you could run if you're willing to operate it for an extended length of time. It looks like a short that you can run all the way down to like the 200 moving average. It seems like a decent short, really. I'm interested in this idea. But because it's continued to push up, I don't really know. We do have that triple top. That triple top does seem like it would create more of a bullish or a bearish sentiment. We did bounce up from 35 here at 8 o'clock and several times here, both on this candle, and then it's actually bounced up to 50. Well, in between the 50 and 35. We're going cyan now. Went from 0.3 to 0.6 to 1.0 or 0.9. It's just not enough momentum to call that an upward move yet. So it's just like this, like sit on your hands period right here. Like everything since like this zone, since like 7:45 ish. So almost a half an hour, it's been pretty much just like chill on your hands, just sit on your hands. Let's see what the 3-minute chart is telling us. 3-minute chart has the cool off going. It's at this very long flag, and that triple top. 5-minute chart. Let's see what the 5-minute chart is telling. 5-minute chart is cooling off on TTM. 5-minute had this whole big move here, and then this consolidation, and then this fat move here after the consolidation. Jump back to the 1 minute for a second, and 3 ticks. any trade that I take right here in this area would be basically a boredom trade or a speculative trade. So it's like it's just like it is not the price action that you want to see. So yeah, y'all. Um, we'll go ahead and shut it down right there. Like once again, if you guys want to attempt to earn funding in the futures market, check out Elite Trader Funding. Use the link in the description to get a lifetime discount and promo code JSBESC. Make sure you use the promo code so that you get that discount and pick from any of the plans. You get funded all the way up to 300K. I personally think the 50K evaluation is one of the best values in the market. I've done a lot of price comparison out there to some of the other prop trading firms, and I think that the 50K is one of the best values. So, if you guys want to earn funding, check that out. Also, the fast tracks are very inexpensive because they have a time limit on how much time you have a minimum and a maximum. And if you don't make it within that maximum, then they expire. So, but the fast tracks can be really helpful if you feel that you can do it within the maximum time frame. All the details for every plan is on there. The promo code does not work on the fast tracks, but it does work on every other product, and it is a lifetime discount. So you will get that deal forever. So all right, guys, that's it for me today. I hope you guys got some value out of this today, and let me know if you want me to make a video on all those moving average indicators and the stories that they're actually telling me, and why I bother to use that many indicators. Because I've had people be like, "Yo, that's a lot," and I understand it is a lot. But each one of them is telling me a different piece of information. Um, so there's that, and yeah. All right, guys. Check out our Discord, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 market time, where we will be trading the futures and the futures market, and hopefully we've got a fresh evaluation in order to trade with you guys. So, all right, and much love and appreciation. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.